Aloha Manga Club. It is finally time for the last of my manga collection tip videos to be created and talked about. That is right. The series that I dedicated 6 months to of last year is coming to a close. And this time it's about one of the hardest things I've ever had to do as a collector, and something that is difficult for me as a person to admit as well. Now, I have this. Okay, you can't see the box, but trust me, there is a box there. And you could be asking yourself this question. What's in the box? And that's very pertinent to this, because what's in the box is one of two things. It's either a ridiculously large manga haul of over 100 volumes, or it is the biggest unhaul and basically the only unhaul that I've ever done of series that I only have a single copy of. It is absolutely a massive manga unhaul. I am taking my collection from over 600 volumes to under 500. And I'm doing this for a plethora of reasons, actually. I like that word, plethora. The biggest one being, there was a saying that my dad had when I was growing up. It was, he who dies with the most toys wins. Now, that might seem very capitalist to you, but trust me, it's not as capitalist as you think, mainly because I really enjoy the finer things in life, so it means that I do enjoy collecting things. It was great, but it became a compulsion. It became a habit. It became an addiction. And when something becomes an addiction, no matter how healthy or beneficial it is for you, you need to start finding a way to get control of that problem. And for me, last year, that's part of the reason I stopped making manga haul videos. I've talked about this a dozen times before, but fighting the addiction was that first step. That first step of fighting this whole problem was stopping buying anything. Just stopping it all. The next portion was putting a hold on creating any manga-related content. It wasn't necessarily something that I wanted to do, but emotionally, mentally, I had to do this. I had to not make anything for a while because I was feeling very upset with myself. And finally, the third step in my recovery was talking about how, I wanted to end my collection, where I thought my collection could possibly go in the future, and that was very helpful. The fourth step, I can't count, there's a number of steps so far, is this manga unhaul that I'm doing. Over 100 volumes of series that I didn't read, I only purchased because I thought they looked cool, or I really don't want on my shelves. And there are some very controversial picks in here. I had the first 3 volumes of Battle Royale. It's not that I hated the manga when I read it originally, it's just not something that I want as to be part of my tastes, part of my collection. Then you have Dragon Drive. I loved the first half of Dragon Drive, but that second half does diddly for me. Like, it cuts off in the middle of volume 7, switches to a new protagonist, and I didn't like it at all. And so it made me drop the series. Or there's something like Rebirth that I bought because it was honestly a phenomenal deal. Like, I'm talking a steal of a deal. And I was like, oh, this could be something that I'm interested in. Turns out, I was very, very wrong. Very wrong indeed. But there is an opportunity for me to utilize the tips that I've created specifically for the manga community. I'm able to now look back with a broader scope and start utilizing my tips in a much smarter and more intelligent manner. First of all, I know how to properly ship manga now. Before, I was kind of guessing, but now I actually have a good idea of how I'd want to receive something, mainly because I've seen how the professional companies do it. I also know where the best place to sell these products is. And that's really exciting for me because I know they're going to go to somebody who genuinely wants them so much. And I'm really, really excited about this prospect. I'm glad that I'm getting this off of my shoulders because now I can put this money towards either something for you guys, a special treat that I have in mind, or I can start putting it towards my manga collection and start making genuine manga hauls again. Not just the numbers boosting, formulaic things that I've done in the past, because those were what we did. It's not right, it's not wrong, we've already talked about it, let's move on. But I can see myself being more excited about purchasing certain series and creating an actual limiter on what I want to put on my shelves. This is very important to me because I have addiction problems. Not drugs, but like in the past I was very overweight and I would eat compulsively. I would eat like it was like I was going to die no matter what I was doing. And that transferred to becoming an exercise enthusiast. I transferred that same addiction to, exercise. And then I moved that addiction while keeping the healthy parts of the training and exercise to manga collecting. So there's probably going to be something else in my future that becomes an addiction. But I'm aware of it now, which means that I can start to make better plans and start to rationalize and really work around what these addictions do to me as a person. And I think that's an important part of the conversation as a collector, and I know that I've asked this in the past, and I know what a lot of responses are. There are some amazing reasons to add certain series to your shelves. There are amazing ways that you can unhaul literally 100 books. But for me, I really think that I can whittle down everything that I have. I bet you if I really put my money where my mouth was, I could get under 400 volumes and sell those off and finish off most of the manga that has been on my mind and in my dreams for quite a while. And I'm really happy about that. But I don't want this to necessarily be a talking about what my problems are. What I want to do is I want to create a very, very, very special giveaway. I want to help jumpstart or improve somebody's collection. One person. Within the 48 contiguous United States. I think I might be able to go to Alaska and Hawaii. I'm not sure on the shipping rates. But I want to give a really nice boost. So I will be creating a contest, making it up as I'm talking actually, for y'all in the manga club to enter. I've done this specifically for the entire world, and my buddy Zach from Uchu Shelf won that. And I'm always willing to put my money where my mouth is. I want to give you the best primer for starting a manga collection that I can think of. I know you might be thinking you're getting some hand-me-down series, but to me, every single one of these is special. Even if I don't like it, it can mean something to somebody else. So for this giveaway, I could be asking a lot of things. But what I simply want is for you to let me know what you love about manga, what manga means to you in the comments. I don't want to know what manga you have. I just want to know why you love it. And I will pick somebody at complete random. That I swear. So please, let me know why you love manga. So I can give some of the things that I've spent my money on and give them to you. Thank you guys for everything that you've done with me in my life, and for how far you've helped me come, not only as a person and as a creator, but as a collector. So, for everyone new and old, welcome and welcome back. It's your boy Lohali, and I will see you next video.